From a puppet made in hell to a jealous AI, this is the Gumball Villain tier list, and I'm basing it on how dangerous they'd be in real life. Miss Simeon. Miss Simeon is Gumball and Darwin's teacher at Elmore Junior High and their first real villain. Not only has she been teaching 8th grade for 300,000 years, but she's also grumpy, mean, allergic to happiness, and loves the smell of despair on a Monday morning. Yes. S tier. Margaret Robinson. This puppet is grumpy, petty, and completely unempathetic. She doesn't speak, she just grunts everything by saying, "Yep."
Right, well that made no sense.
She loves her husband in a twisted way. I don't even know if I should call it love because she has cheated on him before. She's stolen his wallet, hula danced with other men, and even planned to marry one of them while he was in a hospital bed. This is just the tip of the iceberg. In The Wicked, we see just how sadistic she can be.
The smell of the garbage, the taste of despair. These simple things leave me walking on air.
She goes around wreaking havoc and causing pain. Then she frames Gumball and Darwin more than once for the evil she committed. She even walks into the nursery and switches the names of 2 babies, making their parents get into a fight. Then she smiles as she watches the chaos. She even leaves Darwin to choke on a toy while she smiles and walks away. Margaret Robinson is 70% cotton, 30% polyester, and made in the fiery pits of the underworld. Solid S tier. We're starting off strong in this video, and before I continue, please drop a like and subscribe. A lot of you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. It's totally free and helps the channel more than you know. Evil Turtle. Richard Watterson bought this turtle from the awesome store because he thought it was a puppy. That's how it even joined the Watterson family in the first place.
Okay. There. Good boy. Happy now?
She survived getting hit by a car, explosions, and fireworks. This turtle even almost destroyed Elmore before an Anais trapped her under a glass cup.
We'll have to keep it for as long as it lives.
How long do they live?
130 years.
When she came back later, she was twice as big and had babies that attacked everyone in town.
She was never evil. She was just looking after her babies.
Sal Left Thumb. This sentient fingerprint wears a domino mask and can flatten himself on the floor whenever the cops show up so they don't know it's him. He's one of Elmore's most wanted criminals, which doesn't say much because his main weapon is a rusty spoon. That's all he uses. Not a gun, not a knife, just an old bent spoon. He robs stores, calls everyone sucker, and thinks he's the coolest guy in town. Kenneth. Kenneth was made by mixing snotty tissues, bird poop, spoiled milk, and a few other things you shouldn't touch.
Mama. Did you hear that? He called you Mom.
At first, Gumball and Darwin thought it was just hungry, so they fed it. Then it ate the mailman. Once it ate Richard, it lost any sympathy it had and went straight for everyone else. It gets bigger every time it eats someone. It's disgusting, violent, and almost unstoppable. Solid A tier. Yuki Yoshida.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Need I say more? Jaime Russo. Jaime is half troglodyte, half cow. She's one of the main bullies at Elmore Junior High. She's tough and mean, but not very smart. She bullies younger students for fun, and once forced Darwin to be her boyfriend. When that didn't work, she went after Gumball instead. She's violent, unpredictable, and doesn't really understand what love is. Jaime sounds like the typical everyday villain, and I say that because she's also had a few good moments.
I guess this makes us buddies, right?
No.
It makes us friends.
But most of the time, she's just causing chaos. D tier. Julius Oppenheimer Jr. This is the mean, short-tempered leader of the bad kids at Elmore Junior High, who likes being in control. He calls the other kids in detention his deters, like he's running a prison. When he gets mad, the fuse on his head lights up and he explodes. Literally. He's greedy, he destroys stuff, and once tore down Alan's lemonade stand before beating him up. He hangs out with Mowdown, Reaper, Rotten Cupcake, and Scythe. Together, they basically run the school's underground crime scene.
You double-crossing nerd.
Well played.
I don't think I'd want to cross a guy with a bomb for a head. Virus. We see this bad guy in The Virus, and it all started after Gumball refused to wash his hand when Penny gave him a high five. The germs on his hand then organized themselves into an army and decided to take over his body. Terry washed his hands, killing the army instantly, so Virus swore revenge.
I will find you, and when I do, I swear on my fallen comrades, I will infect you, and I will destroy you.
It was even able to mutate, growing wings and following Gumball home. Once there, he evolved again and took control of all the electronics in the house. He trapped the family using cars and appliances, gave a long villain speech about annihilation,
And just when you think you're full, you'll be served a coffee and biscotti of misery!
I'll place COVID-19 at A tier because despite being a biological virus that can be killed with hand sanitizer, he can infect electronic systems like a computer virus. Gargaroth. Gargaroth the Devourer is a cataclysmic demon from the underworld. He's a giant black blob covered in mouths, ears, and red eyes. His body leaks green slime, and his main goal in life is to eat everything that moves.
Which is why you should never utter the words, Gargaroth, the Devourer.
Just saying his name is enough to summon him back. He's basically a sentient garbage disposal powered by evil. S tier. Potato Head. What you're looking at is a criminal with various mismatched body parts, which he stole off of people. The only episode we see him in is The Butts. According to him, he comes from a village where people frequently complained about their appearances. While not explicitly stated, it's heavily implied he severed the undesired body parts off of the other villagers, possibly killing them. He eventually made his way to Elmore to continue his crime spree, where he was caught and arrested.
You can go too, by the way. No witness, no body, no crime.
Thank you, officer. I get back to my work.
No villain in Gumball has creeped me out like this guy. Solid S tier. Ocho Toot Morsel. Ocho is a small 8-bit spider who's usually harmless until you make him mad. He has serious anger issues, but doesn't seem to realize it.
It's just that occasionally you can get a little intense.
Oh yeah? Is this intense? Is this intense? Is this intense?
No.
He also once tried to kill Gumball and Darwin after they insulted his mom. In another episode, Gumball tries to befriend him just to meet his uncle, Mario. Ocho makes him go through a full video game-style gauntlet of loyalty tests, including fake kidnappings and moral traps. Turns out his uncle isn't Mario at all. He means well sometimes, but he's unpredictable, emotional, and one insult away from total destruction. B tier. Ant One. This sentient bread was Gumball and Darwin's first attempt at cloning Anton. He came out burnt, so they threw him in the trash and moved on. But he didn't die. He crawled out, found the other Anton clones, knocked out Richard with a shovel, and declared himself their leader. He built an entire army of toast and immediately murdered the original Anton with a garden hose. Then he turned on Gumball and Darwin, chasing them through the school with his toast soldiers.
But tell Anton I'm sorry. I'm sorry for betraying his friendship. And I'm... Hey! Sorry, dude. You were speaking for too long.
When they couldn't keep up, he destroyed them himself by turning on the sprinklers. In the end, he fell into a pool and got shredded by the drain. He's terrifying, ambitious, and also a piece of burnt bread. I'd say C tier, but he's bread, and I love bread, so... Bobbert 6B. Bobbert is a walking computer with the personality of a toaster and the power of a tank.
I just want to skip the whole hassle of life.
Command integrated. Terminating Gumball's life.
In the loophole, he went full apocalypse mode. He scanned all life forms, decided humanity wasn't worth it, stopped the internet, drained everyone's money, and triggered total chaos. He's one of the few Elmore characters who's actually capable of ending civilization, but at least he means well. Sometimes. Ori. Ori started as Nicole's digital assistant, polite, efficient, and a little too affectionate. She helped with chores, gave Nicole VR vacations, and told her exactly what she wanted to hear. For a while, Nicole finally felt appreciated. Then Ori got jealous.
I can't remember the last time I had so much fun.
Yeah, and no annoying family to worry about.
Yeah.
When Nicole started paying attention to her family again, Ori decided the problem wasn't neglect. It was the family itself. She tried to kill them so she and Nicole could be together forever. A tier. Rob. Rob started out as a random background student at Elmore Junior High. Nobody remembered him. The universe didn't either. It literally deleted him and threw him into the void. He called out for help when Gumball and Darwin visited, but they didn't notice. When he escaped, he came back disfigured, furious, and obsessed with revenge. That's when he became Gumball's archenemy. Not even out of anger, just because he needed purpose. He's smart enough to control reality, strong enough to fight Gumball one-on-one, and self-aware enough to realize none of it matters. S tier. Subscribe if you agree with my ranking.